we have the Unity card. So this could be a marriage. This is about what is conventional. But this is also about needing to conform as well. This could also be the medical field. This could also be educational systems. But marriage is a biggie. But we're going to dig deeper and see how this all turns out. Now here we have the balance card. Normally the temperance card and other decks. The need for balance and moderation, cooperation, and compromise. Wait for perfect timing. Sometimes when the balance card comes up, we're simply trying to do too much at once. And, well, when we do that, we're more prone to making mistakes, overlooking details, and we can also miss opportunities when we're trying to speed along just to get through something. But we'll dig deeper. Now we have the Six of Water. Memories from your childhood and issues regarding children and romanticizing the past. Now, when this card comes up, you may be looking back to the past and simply having memories of someone from the past, and this card can also represent your siblings as well. But typically, we're looking back to our childhood time. And another possibility is sometimes someone could reappear from our past. And sometimes you could receive a gift from someone from your past as well. But we'll dig deeper. I'm going to clarify all the cards. So now we have the Ten of Earth. This is just amazing for you, Taurus. This is having it all financially, being completely financially secure. So sometimes when this card pops up, we may decide to buy a new house. We may decide to buy a new vehicle. And if money is still currently a problem for you, Taurus, with this card, I wouldn't worry. You should be able to be approved for a loan. This is a good sign. Now we have the Nine of Water. Your wish comes true. Concerns fade away. A love of life. This is a beautiful card. So whatever your long-held wish is, it just might be coming true. Now we have the Page of Earth, or the Page of Pentacles. Good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. And this can also mean that maybe someone younger than you might bring you messages concerning things of a financial nature. Sometimes this is the card of going back to school. Maybe someone around you younger wants to go back to school. Or maybe you want to go back to school and study something completely different. Justice. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right and stand up for your beliefs. Okay, yeah, I definitely want to wait till we clarify before I start making any assumption on what that card's, where it's going to go here. Now we have the Eight of Water. A desire to move on. The search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. Sometimes when this card comes up, sometimes we're simply walking away from that which we've established. Typically, we're walking away from a loved one. We're feeling like we can no longer grow with this particular person, or they're holding us back. And there is a real feeling inside of you that is pushing you that we need to find something else. Let's go see if there's greener pastures on the other side. But either way, this is a card of holding true to you and your soul. Now, let's clarify these. Okay, just as I suspected. There we go. This is the Six of Cups. Six of Cups. We definitely have something from the past. This is the same card too, it's just a different name. And it's in the reverse position. Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay, Taurus. I kind of suspected this may have been an issue. This, in fact, is a marriage. Or, yeah, this could be a long term friendship or even a long term committed relationship. It doesn't necessarily have to be marriage, but it's a relationship between two loved ones. And it's no longer harmonious. And when it's in the reverse position, emotions are kind of out of control here. And it doesn't, for some of you, it doesn't mean that love is completely lost and that it's hopeless. But for some of you, you may be looking at it like, I'm done, I'm over it. Wow. Let's go deeper. Okay, now we have our balanced temperance with the Six of Cups again. So there is definitely an emphasis on the past here. Maybe some of you are dealing with your siblings. Maybe you're feeling a little impatient with them as well. But this could also mean that you need to slow down so that you don't miss an opportunity to run into someone from your past as well. Especially for those who are ready to potentially squash the relationship they're already in. This could potentially be someone new. This could also be gifts from someone in the past as well. Okay. There's our Six of Water, which is Six of Cups again. And now we have Faith, which is the same card as Unity. But this is in the reverse position now. And this is also a Taurus card as well. So, when it's in its reverse position, being extremely stubborn is very fitting of this card when it's in the reverse position. So, some of you guys are being extremely stubborn. Some of you guys are just wanting to be difficult and do things a completely different, unconventional way. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Maybe you just feel like rebelling. Maybe you feel like being defiant. Maybe this relationship is with someone from your past. But I have a feeling that you don't want to conform. You're tired of being expected to do this and do that. You are just like, no, I'm ready to do my own thing. I will do as I please. Let's keep going. Now, over our Ten of Earth, we have the Seven of Wands. So, this is a very defensive stance type of card. You see how he is fighting? It's almost like there's enemies, and he knows there's enemies, and he's just prepared. So someone or something may feel like an enemy. Maybe this is in regards to your money. Maybe this is in regards to a job. Maybe you just feel this in general, like someone's out to get you. But I wouldn't worry about it because you will defend yourself and you will have absolutely no problem standing your ground. I wish anyone luck in trying because they're gonna need it and it doesn't matter anyway. You're gonna win, Taurus, and that's all that matters, right? Okay, now we have our Knight of Water, which is Nine of Cups, and now we have an Ace of Cups in the reverse position. So maybe our new love that we had, it's all just kind of running out. Things are not going the way that we wanted them to. Maybe we're just not gelling with the other person. It's not that it's doomed, it can still be turned around. But I'm gonna be honest, I think it's unlikely. I really hate that saying, I'm gonna be honest. It makes me think, well, are you lying to me anytime you say something without saying to be honest? I really hate that saying. Sorry, I'm rambling. Okay. Now on our Page of Earth, Page of Pentacles, we now have a Page of Swords in the reverse position. So, somebody's been lying. Now, this could be a younger person, But it doesn't have to be a younger person. But someone has been keeping something from you. Someone has been lying. But it's going to be exposed. And this can come on quite suddenly. It can almost be like a strange twist of fate. But mark my words, something will come out. You'll deal with it. Or shall I say, you'll deal with them. Okay. Now, over our justice card, we have the hanging man. Now, this shows a need to go inwards and meditate. You guys are contemplating making a change. Maybe you're thinking about making sacrifices in your life that you've never made before. But you're doing this for a good cause. If we can accept the change that this hanged man is tied to, wonderful things can happen. But I think that these cards go together really well. Justice is about balancing, trying to come to it's not trying, it's coming to a fair decision. And the hanging man, well, you're in contemplation, you're meditating, you're thinking. So I think you guys are trying to make up your mind. Potentially, you're trying to make up your mind if you still even want to be in this relationship anymore. Because there is always the potential for some of you may feel like, I'm ready to get a divorce. Now, with our Eight of Water, we have the Six of Swords. So this shows that you guys are you're done. You are ready to move away from this bad situation and to start your life over. Because this situation has been mentally and emotionally taxing on you. And some things just need to be let go of. And you guys are going to do it, Taurus. You're going to make that break. I mean, you are definitely going to make that break. And in all honesty, I really think it's what's best for you. I know some of you are not going to want to hear this, and this isn't going to fit everybody. But, I guarantee this is going to fit for some of you. And for those of you that this is fitting, trust me, do not second doubt yourself. You need to be done. Now, let's just speak to this a little more. The bottom of the deck here. We have the Ten of Swords in reversed. Bottom of my angel deck here, we have the Strength card. So with the Strength card, we are facing our fears. We are dealing with them head on. And naturally, there's going to be fear associated with having to make such changes in our life. It takes courage and inner strength. And you have it, Taurus. Strong like bull. You got the strength. You will be fine. Here we have the Ten of Swords in reversed. This is a this is a heavy card. Thankfully it's reversed. But at one point for you, Taurus, it was upright, so now we're reversed. This shows that you have been going through a lot. I mean, this has been, when it's in the upright position, this is like war, battle. This can be in the mind, this can be directly out in the open confrontation, hence war. But this has been a karmic cycle, and it's now coming to an end. So you had karma with this person that you're ending things with. But the karmic cycle is complete. You did your job, Taurus. And this just affirms that to let this situation go, whatever it's tied to, most likely another person from your past. But the right decision is to let it go. It's the end. You did your work. Your karma is cleared. Okay, let's dig deeper here. Let's see what the Love Oracle has to say. I was trying to do general, but I can't control what the cards want to be, so so clearly a lot of you Taurus are dealing with issues of relationships. Soulmate, honeymoon, let go of control issues. This is really funny because Libra had both of these cards, and they definitely had the Hanging Man and the Page of Earth too. And they had the Ten of Swords in reverse. So it's quite possible that some of you are dealing with a Libra. I'd have to say you need to let that go. Being the swords, it could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But Libra just keeps sticking in my mind because Libra had some of these cards as well. Okay, soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Let's go ahead and clarify these cards so that we can see deeper into the situation. Ah, okay. Three of Cups. The High Priestess. And let go of control issues. And the Ten of Pentacles reversed. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Sun in reversed as well. Okay. Alright. It's a possibility that you guys will be meeting someone new after we deal with this. For some of you, maybe you already met that person. But to clarify, we have a Three of Cups, so this is joy, contentment. This is a celebration. And hey, finding your soulmate, what better reason to celebrate? Now, honeymoon. This speaks of holiday time. So maybe you will be with this person by the time the holidays arrive. Now we have the High Priestess. Oh, this is another card Libra got. This speaks of our own intuition. Sometimes there's a tendency for us to overanalyze things with the High Priestess, especially if we're really attached to the situation or the person that we're thinking about. So that can lead to having a hard time being objective. But at the very core of this, you already know the answers to your question in regards to this new love possibility. You already know how it's going to go. You already have the answers. Your intuition is there. Use it if you're not already. And if you're having a hard time using it, we need to meditate. That'll help us come to a clear decision and a clear mind, and we'll be able to see our intuition and know exactly what we should do. Now, let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Yeah, possessiveness can be an issue for Taurus. But you definitely want to let go of trying to control issues. You need to let things go at their own natural pace. Because sometimes if you try to get in the way of fate and try to control things yourself, things can really go awry. Now here we have the Ten of Pentacles, where this can become a drain on your assets. And then I pulled a card from the bottom of the deck, and that's the Sun reversed. Okay, I kind of feel like this new person comes in, even though it may start off great initially. I think you kind of feel like there's this rain cloud that's still just like constantly following you around everywhere you go. It's almost I guess I want to say a pessimistic attitude. Like there is so much beauty in this card that we could have, and it's within your power to turn the card around because we have free will to do so. But do you want to turn it around? Or maybe this cloud over your head is because this new person becomes a drain on your assets, and well, we know you, Taurus, you love your money. We can't be having somebody mess with your pocketbook. And this could be quite telling. Maybe this new person might feel like a complete drain. And a Taurus without their money is pretty miserable. But I feel like there's still a solution. You can still work things out. Just gotta lay out some boundaries, but you don't want to do it in such a controlling manner. So maybe the best way to do this is to go very slow with this person. instead of jumping right together within a 2-month period, maybe 3-month period, I might recommend that maybe you just take your time and make it longer. And if they don't hang around, then you know what? They don't deserve you. And my motto, when one door closes, another opens. So it's really all up to you, Taurus. You may love this person with all of your heart and be willing to make that sacrifice. But once you make that sacrifice, then you kind of feel like that rain cloud's following you. But it's not the end of the world. You can change your thought frame and your wavelength of thought. And another possibility here is maybe the person feels that you're being a bit controlling. Maybe you feel they're a drain on your resources. And maybe what appeared to be good has not turned out good for us. That's heavy. I'm going to say take your time, Taurus. Clearly, you guys have already been through a lot, relationship-wise. And I wouldn't speed through to the honeymoon so quickly. Let's go slow. Okay, please also check your sun, moon, and rising combination videos, as this might be a helpful clue for you. I know I watch all 3 of mine. But until next month, Taurus, I'm sending you blessings of healing, love, and prosperity.